How's it going? This is attorney Sherrod Seward with Sherrod Sports Visas, and today I'm talking about an issue that I've been trying to bring attention to for a couple of years now, and it's something that we've worked on quite a bit with mostly success, and that is NFL and visa issues. It is hard to make NFL rosters, and just because you get signed to a team doesn't mean that it's going to happen for a long time. When the NFL starts their preseason, there's up to 90 or so people that are allowed on the roster. And by the time they get to the regular season, that's cut down to around 50 players. Unfortunately, that means that there's a lot of players that will only be on the team signed for a couple of weeks, as opposed to a couple of years. And that presents an issue. It's hard to train to be an NFL athlete if you're not in the United States. It's a hard game and it's hard to stay ready. And also, if you're not currently on a visa to where you can get on a team the next day, you're unlikely to be selected for opportunities during the season because the team would have to hold up a roster spot in order for you to secure your visa, which may take weeks. So a lot of foreign players do not have the same opportunity to participate in the NFL because of, one, they get cut from their short-term visa during training camp and have to leave the country, or two, if they do manage to stay in the country by switching to a visitor visa or other status, they still are overlooked because they have to wait weeks after getting signed to get the new visa. That's why we've been trying to introduce concepts of agent-based visa petitions to help players stay in the country on a P1 ready to play right away for multiple years. We have had previous success doing this, where we had a gentleman that was cut from the LA Chargers, and we were able to place a P1 visa for 3 years within about 5 days, and he was signed to 3 different teams on that visa. Unfortunately for him, well, fortunately, we found for a green card for him before this happened, but the USCIS just assumed that he wasn't on a team and went to revoke his visa, even though it was common knowledge through a Google click that you could see that he was signed permanently to a team at the time they did this. The other issue that they brought up was the NFLPA. Typically, when you're playing football, especially in the NFL, as a foreign-born player, you'll get a consultation letter from the NFLPA that says, yes, you do have these skill sets, and they do not have any objection to you playing in the United States. The issue with an agent-based consultation letter is, one, the NFLPA will not issue a consultation letter for players that aren't currently signed. And then if there is a player that's currently signed, they have been hesitant to give the required language necessary to support the agent-based structure. So what we're going to be doing a lot this preseason, as we know that opportunities will come up to where players need to stay in the country as they get cut, is use this as an opportunity to educate both the teams and the NFLPA of why it's so important and an advantage to everybody, the whole professional football ecosystem, to allow football players to do agent-based petitions, specifically O1s, because we like O1 the best because you can have more activities on your work authorization. You don't have to just be competing. You can be getting paid to train. You can do a lot of activations. You can make seminars. There's a lot more stuff you can do in your itinerary than just compete, which could be an issue if you're off a team and USCIS determines that it's not likely that you'll get on another one soon and revokes the visa. So that's what we're looking to do in this season leading up to the NFL starting on September 8th or so, is we're going to really push with the NFLPA and teams the importance and the usefulness of doing agent-based petition, and how we just need a little bit of support from both of those entities to get a lot of players across the finish line with multi-year P1 and O1 visas that they can use to stay in the country and play for any team, regardless of their current status. So wish us luck as we educate the market. Talk to you next time.